First at 5, a man accused of killing his father is acquitted of first-degree murder. Thanks for joining us. I'm Shannon Heggie.
I'm Mike Montecalvo. Alex Cody shot his father in the chest in April of 2021 in Woonsocket. Only 12 News was in court today when the judge found the use of deadly force reasonable and necessary to protect himself. 12 News reporter Brittany Schaefer was in the courtroom for the verdict.
And she joins us live now with the exclusive details. Brittany?
Well, Mike, Shannon, 3 of the 4 charges against Alex Cody were dismissed. Cody and the victim's family all crying tears of joy in the courtroom today as they know he's not going to be spending the rest of his life behind bars. Alex Cody sobbing as a Superior Court judge drops his first-degree murder charge.
And his use of deadly force was reasonable and necessary.
The 24-year-old shot his father, Adam Castingway, to death after an argument in 2021. Cody testified his father threatened to kill him while his hands were around his neck. During the trial, Cody testified he had little contact with his father growing up, only seeing him a few times a year due to drug abuse and violence.
The defendant was also afraid of his father at this moment, considering his familiarity through witnessing or learning about his father's past violent episodes against others. Defendant testified he had no other alternative but to reach for the gun in his pocket. Without pointing or aiming the gun, he fired a single shot into his father's chest.
The defendant and victim's family calling the verdict a relief and one they've been waiting a year and a half for.
My grandson's coming home, and I'm happy because he deserves to be home, not where he was.
My sister honestly thought she'd go to her grave without being able to hug her grandson again. Yeah. This is the best news you could have ever given my sister.
And Cody was found guilty of 1 felony charge, carrying a gun without a license. He is being held at the ACI until his sentencing on Monday. Live in Providence, I'm Brittany Schaefer, 12 News.
Cody's family, after the verdict was read, she joins us now live with their reaction. Brittany?
Well, Mike, Shannon, Alex Cody was facing 4 charges, including first-degree murder, but this afternoon, a Superior Court judge found him not guilty because his use of deadly force was necessary to protect himself against his father.
Defendant is found not guilty, and that count is dismissed.
The family of Alex Cody breaks out in applause and tears as the 24-year-old's murder charge is dropped after 16 months.
My grandson's coming home, and I'm happy because he deserves to be home, not where he was.
Cody admitted to shooting his father, 43-year-old Adam Castingway, to death after an argument and fight. The defense claims Castingway was trying to strangle his son before he was shot in the chest. The Superior Court judge ruled the defendant was in imminent danger of death or serious injury, and the use of deadly force was reasonable and necessary to protect himself against Castingway's lethal force.
Defendant testified he had no other alternative but to reach for the gun in his pocket. Without pointing or aiming the gun, he fired a single shot into his father's chest.
My grandson would have never done that to his father. The only way something like that would have happened is if my grandson was getting hurt, you know what I mean, to save himself.
During the trial, Cody testified, revealing a troubled past with his father where he saw his drug abuse and domestic violence. This afternoon, the 24-year-old emotional as he is found not guilty.
He's not a monster. He's not a bad person. He will give you the shirt off his back. That's my little brother right there. I'm just glad the judge had mercy on him. I can't wait to get him home. There's so much that my kids miss him.
And Cody was found guilty of possessing a firearm without a license. He is still being held at the ACI, but is due back in court here for his sentencing on Monday. Live in Providence, I'm Brittany Schaefer, 12 News.